orchestra teacher, Pam Thiel. In addition to her instructional role, Pam has practiced music education advocacy through organizations like Ohio Music Education Association, keeping music education strong in Ohio and beyond into the national stage. She has developed strong student representation over many years in district, regional, and all-state orchestra ensembles. Pam is described as being supportive, fair, positive, caring, dedicated, humble, genuine, bubbly, kind, inclusive. There were a lot of essays. Motivating, respectful, knowledgeable, and an excellent role model. It has been said that the relationship between her and her students is magical. One parent writes, "There's a special culture that comes from the performing arts portion of Northview that is hard to even explain unless you are there to witness its profound effect on your child." Another parent writes, "Her personality is amazing. She made my daughter fall in love with music. She supports my daughter not just scholastically, but personally too. My daughter can always count on her to be in her corner." One colleague states, "Mrs. Thiel is a servant leader to her core. She is an important member of the Northview teaching staff and performing arts department. Pam is always thinking of others before herself. Pam is considerate, thoughtful, and is constantly leading by example for her students. She has taught her students life skills through her work, fairness, and patience. As each school year comes to an end, orchestra students pay tribute and thank their instructors for the final concert. This is usually in the form of a fitting gift, of flowers, or a plaque. However, this year's tribute to Mrs. Thiel was truly incredible. Senior student Danny Lee wrote a 4-piece movement called the Crystal Heart. He worked on this for over a year and a half. He and other members of the orchestra and band took it upon themselves to practice on their own time at Southview High School twice a week for 5 weeks in order to perfect the piece. Pam's colleagues gave up their time to supervise the ultimate surprise. The performance of this musical gift left not a dry eye in the room. A parent who experienced this amazing tribute wrote, "The love the students feel for this teacher is unbelievable. If students spend their own personal time outside of school to work on a piece for their teacher, that isn't saying who should win. I don't know what else does." After learning about this beautiful gift, I tried to secure a video of the performance to share with you to show you the magnitude of that event honoring this caring educator. But in the process, I found, with a little help of our Sylvania colleagues and friends, something even better. just like you to know, I have to thank Steve Swaggerty and Nathan Heath and Emily Gage, who really helped with this, and of course, Daniel. Many of these students, they were here last night. We were trying to figure out how to make this work logistically, and we were kind of all over the place, and it worked out pretty well. But it was really kind of interesting for me as I sat and listened to these guys talk, like, when you leave for school? Oh, I leave on Tuesday. When you go to college? And they're all, many of them are getting ready to go off to college to start their futures. And this is the most incredible thing. When I said to Daniel last night, I said, do they know why they're here? And he goes, oh no, I'll sworn to secrecy. So these students only knew that they had an opportunity to perform, and this is just a portion of the 4 movements, but a portion of this piece publicly. And these students didn't know what they were doing or why. And look at, they all came, they took their time, and they're here today. And when I told them last night it was to honor Mrs. Steele, that was like the icing on the cake. So I really appreciate all of you for giving your time and your effort and your dedication to do this for us, because I think it was in a marvelous way to send us off to our opening day. Thank you.